Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to the webinar. My name is Lakeisha Hamilton. I'm the owner and founder of Lush Profuse Rampant Group. I'm also the founder and creator of Lush Real Estate Training Course, and I believe in creating the life that you want through real estate. And you all know that a lot of millionaires and billionaires have been created through real estate investing. So who is Lakeisha Hamilton? I'm a 38-year-old single mother of three wonderful kids. I was born and raised in Rome, Georgia. I came to Marietta 14 years ago, and I haven't looked back since. I've been in real estate since 2002. I started off as a bird dog, actually, in real estate. And I did that to like 2008 when the market crashed. I didn't have any training or coaching experience. So when the market crashed, I didn't know what to do because I had no direction and nobody to help me. So I just, I took what money I had, I earned as a bird dog, and I actually started a moving and cleaning business. And I did that for some time, and yes, I did. I fell at those two businesses. It was just, everything just happened at the wrong time. I wasn't familiar with the market. I was just running on impulse. I didn't, do a lot of research like I did now. But through it all, it was a learning experience. But it was a very troubling time in my life. When you have problems in your life, the first place to hit is at home. My husband and I, we had a lot of run-ins with financial problems, and it was just everything. I had 3 kids, and my husband, he didn't make that much money at the time, and it was just everything that we touched it just crumbled. So one morning I decided to just put my kids on the bus. My husband went off to work, and I just decided not to live anymore. I felt like my kids knew they would have a better life without me being there, and I'm like, okay, I knew that if I kept insurance for a certain amount of time, and if I committed suicide, that my kids could still, profit off of my insurance money. So yeah, I did a lot of research and everything. I just didn't want to live anymore. I wanted a better life for my kids. So I put them on the bus for the last time. I went upstairs and I wrote out a suicide letter because, I didn't want them to feel guilty. And I didn't want them to think that, they were a burden on me. And, they were the reason why I didn't want to live anymore. Because, that was not true at all. So I proceeded to write out my suicide letter, just stating why I didn't want to live anymore. And before you know it, that suicide letter turned into a book. I'm actually an author of a book called Breakthrough, A Light in a Dark Place. And that's what my suicide letter turned into, a book. And what I had wrote in that suicide letter, it was the things that had happened over the years, even when I was a child. And, I just felt unworthy and, just like I had a curse on my life that I did not want to transfer to my kids. And when I was 10, the summer, when I was 10 and a half, I was turning 11 that year in November. But that summer, we were out of school, and my mom, she had an illness. Well, she has an illness, and she had no job at all. So she was very creative. And, she had to supply her habits. That illness was a drug addiction. She had to find the means to actually supply her habits and to, cater to those habits that she had. So she used the only thing that she could, that was her daughters. I got an older sister. She's 1 year older than I am. She started off selling my sister's body when my sister was 9.5. I was 8 at the time. But, I never knew that, after my sister, she would actually do it to me. So when I turned 10.5, my sister was 11. She was actually 12, my sister was. And she started doing me the same way. And by the time I turned 13, I ended up pregnant by one of the drug dealers that she was selling my body to. So, it really played a part on me. And I was a troubled child at that time. I had a lot of burden. I smiled a lot, but you never knew what was behind that smile. And I had so much held in for so long. I just, everything just crumbled. Especially when I had a failed business and everything that was told to me when I was growing up. And I just felt like I was crushed. I didn't want to live anymore. So I wrote that suicide letter that would later turn into a book in 2011. And after I wrote that suicide letter, I just just like a weight lifted off of me. And at that moment, I actually turned my life over to Christ, and I decided to live once again and not just exist and feel sorry for myself. I did not want to be a victim or a statistic. So I was on a mission to prove not only to other people but to myself that I can do it. And especially to my kids, because I owe it to them to, and they're looking at you. Your kids are looking at you. They see what you're going through. So, I want to be a good reflection on my kids as well. So I just kept going. In 2011, real estate was still my passion. And I actually got into wholesaling. But in the summer of 2013, I found out what my niche in real estate was. That was apartment buildings. Oh my gosh. I fell in love with apartment buildings. So I've been apartment buildings is my niche. I actually still do some wholesaling and single family, but hotels and apartment buildings, that's really what I specialize in. In 2014, I actually started my own company. And you get a few deals on your belt. Oh, you just ready to go. So that was me. And I actually spent tens of thousands of dollars on real estate courses. And during those courses, it was just like they gave me so much information, but I did not get the information that I need or the support that I need after I purchased those courses. And just like they were just like, they give you enough so you can keep going back, but you still hungry for something else. So I've been around long enough, and I had so many problems in the end. And I know that I have to lean on my own testimony at times. And if you want something, you got to go get it. If they don't have it, you got to create it. So that's what I did. In 2016, October 2016, I created my own real estate training course. It's called Lush Real Estate Training. Because, it's a lot of people out here. They need something like a community. That you want somebody to hold your hand after you go through the course, you get all the knowledge. The job isn't done. And real estate, guys, it's not easy. If it was easy, everybody be doing it, right? And, I see a lot of people misleading people. No money down, get into real estate, no money down, and all of that. You can do that, but it has to be somebody's money, not your money. But, they don't tell you that. They mislead a lot of people out here. So I just really want to change a lot of things that's going on in this world. And a lot of people have been misled. And I just want to be the one that can sit here and just tell you the truth. It's not easy doing real estate. There's a lot of mistakes that I made that I'm actually teaching my students right now. And I'm shortening their learning curve. But a lot of people won't tell you that. And a lot of people just look at you as another paycheck for them. And I don't think that's right. So that's why I created my own real estate training course. I want to reach out to the people that need it. There's a lot of people out here like me. They want to get started, but don't know how to get started. And if they get started, and they spend all this money, they need that support and they need that community. So that's what I want to give to the people that actually come into my course. I want to give them that support that they need. So with that being said, let us go ahead and jump right in into what we're going to talk about today. You have a deal, right? And I see a lot of investors, they get deals, okay, and then they go blast it out to the email list. If you get a deal, you have to do your due diligence. You're a wholesaler, and the word of mouth travel fast. So you want to do your due diligence. Don't just go get a property on a contract and then shoot it out. You have to get your numbers right. And we could teach you all day about how to get the buyers list, about getting sellers and getting properties. But if you don't know how to evaluate that deal, what's the point of even getting a deal? So that's why I want to talk to you today about evaluating your deals. The most important number you'll ever know in real estate is the MAO. That's the maximum allowable offer that you put on a property. So what is the maximum allowable offer? That is the max you would pay for a wholesale property. That's the max that you'll give a seller for their property. So let me change this. Hold on one second. All right. So this number right here, the ARV, that's a very important number. The ARV is the after repair value. That is how much that property is worth once it's fixed up. And you get that by running comps and doing a lot of different running comps in the neighborhood. So when you run comps in the neighborhood, you have to look for the square footage. You have to look for what is square footage size, the bedrooms, bath, and however many distant it is from the property. So you don't want to go over a mile out from that property, that subject property that you're looking at. So to get your maximum allowable offer, you want to take your ARV and you want to subtract that from the after repair value. Okay. And then you want to times that by the buy, sell, and hold cost. And your buy, sell, and hold cost is normally around 7%, 70%. So what we'll do right now, some people do like 65%, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I say 0.7%. You want to have a little cushion. So you want to subtract the after repair value minus the rehab cost. And you want to times that by 7%. That 7% is the buy, sell, and hold cost. And you want to subtract that from your profit, however much you want to bring home. And that's the maximum allowable offer that you will offer the seller. So I actually wrote it out in this one. Let me show you 1 second. Here we go, right here. We're just using this for example, okay? We had an after repair value. Let's just say, for instance, you need to know the asking price. Let's just say that the owner is asking $27,000 for the property. And you ran your comps, you did your homework, and you found out that that property was worth, after it's fixed up, $59,000. And that owner got that property. She bought it for $27,000. She has no mortgage. She has a renter in there, and that renter will actually be out that property once the contract closed. Well, 30 days after the contract closed. So the minimum rehab is $5,000. Okay. So what you want to do, you want to subtract the ARV from the rehab cost, and you're going to get $54,000. Right? Now, I want y'all to calculate that yourself. $59,000, the ARV, minus $5,000, the rehab cost. That equals $45,000. And then you want to times that $54,000 times 0.7. That 0.7 is that buy, sell, and hold cost. You want to times that by there. And let's just be realistic. Let's just say you want to make $5,000 off this deal, right? So what you do, buy, sell, and hold times 0.7%. Let me write it out right here. 59,000 minus 5,000 times 0.7 equals profit. So 59,000 minus 5,000. That equals 54,000. Hold on. $54,000. And we want to times 54,000 times 0.7% equals, let's see, I want you guys to be doing this math with me because you got to get used to this. $37,800. And then you want to subtract that from your profit, which is $5,000. And that equals, let's see, $32,800 is your maximum allowable offer. Okay, I got it up here. So $32,000 is your maximum allowable offer. So I would say that's a pretty good deal, wouldn't you? That is a great deal because the seller is asking $27,000, and the most you can offer is $32,000, right? $32,800, and you can walk away with a $5,000 profit. So what I would do is I would start my bid. You start a bid because the buyer will actually, they'll do a counter. Start your bid off with $35,000. Start your bid off with $35,000 and go as low as $32,000. You can go as low as $32,000. So let's just say that the buyer accepted the $32,000. So you want to flip that contract. Let's just say buyer buy property for $32,000. Okay. Once they do that, you get a seller $27,000, and that leaves you with $5,000, right? So that's your profit. That's how you get the maximum allowable offer. And I want to just show you guys an easy way to actually, once you get this number, you can go right here. And I'm showing you guys the way the old-fashioned way. And at the end, you stick around to the end, I'm going to show you guys an easy way to do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this wholesaling analyzer. Now, I already did this. This is a good deal right here, right? So let me see. All right. Let's just put 80,000. I'm going to show you guys something. 80,000, 16. Make sure you keep an eye on this right here. The assessment. Make sure you keep an eye on that. Watch that. Let's say $40,000. You see that said it's not a good deal, right? So I want to input the number that we have right here. Where is it? Okay, 59,27,5. Okay. So I want to input that number. So the after repair value is $59,000. Still, it's not a good deal. See, it's not a good deal. And you see that profit right here? That's for the rehab. That's not even for you. You want to keep an eye on this section right here. That's for you. This is not for you because you want to be doing a rehab and a landlord. So that's not for you. You want to look at this area right here where it's the green. All of this. Okay, so the repairs is $5,000. You see how that changed to good deal? And how much are you acquiring the property for? We're getting the property for $27,000. It's an absolutely great deal. And do you see how that profit actually took it from the parentheses? It took the parentheses out, so that's a positive balance right there. So let's just say the buy, sell, and hold is $2,000, and the rent is $900 a month. And the area, we'll get into this a little later. It's the B area. It's like, okay, it's not a good area, it's not a bad area. It's right in between. A very good area is A. A bad area is C. A very bad area is D. So this area is right in between, and it'll tell you, it'll actually give you that once you do your numbers on that property. So this is a good deal because we actually did our numbers. We did our calculation right there. Got our maximum live offer. We went and double checked on this one, and we see it's a good deal. So it's time to pick up the phone and call your buyers and tell them, hey, I got a good deal. But this is, well, actually, you don't do that first. You actually go tell the seller, okay, we could go ahead and put it on a contract. Then you call your buyer. And once you call your buyer, you put it on a contract. This is what I want you to do. I want you to take this affidavit of memorandum. Only signature it needs is your signature. And you need a witness. You need to go file this at the courthouse because you don't want anybody to go around you on your deal once you get it under contract. Very important. Once you get it under contract, you take that in your purchase and sales agreement and you take it to the courthouse and file it. Because, sometimes the seller can actually wait you out of that contract and they can take that contract right over you. But you have this at the courthouse. They go to the title company. The title company do their searches. And guess what? They gonna come up, hey, Joe Blow has this property under contract, so we have to contact Joe Blow to actually get this before we can move forward. And this is what it has on there: your mailing address and your telephone number, so they can get in touch with you. So make sure you keep your telephone on. And I have to change all that. You see I misspelled it. All right. And I want you guys to make sure you have that. And I want to show you one more thing. This is what I use also. You know how we do the repairs on the property? You want this spreadsheet to give you a guesstimate of how much repairs is needed. And this spreadsheet will give you everything. So you put of course you put the address down, bedrooms, square footage, and a lot of, little minor stuff, inspected by. So you can go this spreadsheet, you can, change it as you wish. Just change it. And let me go down. Plywood, they have finishes, gutters, everything. You know what to look for on this right here. Windows. You can actually download this on your phone. You can be on the property. You can be input numbers. Landscaping, concrete, all of this. It goes on and on. Interior. And at the end, it actually show you how much repairs in and how much the if I were to put this right here, the calculation, it'll actually tell you how much the after repair value is of that property is. So that's a good spreadsheet right here to use also. And if you need it, make sure you email me and I'll be more than happy to send this over to you. And also for the wholesaler analyzer, it's a good tool and you can use it. But I want to show you an easy way. Now this is before I actually did my real estate course. This is how I used to do it, step by step. I go drive my dogs, write down properties, come home, do all of this. But now I'll show you an easier way to do it. I blacked out all of this for a reason because I actually use my wholesaling kit to actually do other services for real estate investors, and I charge them a fee. So that's what this is. Me charging them a fee right here. So I just blacked that out, and that's one good thing about this kit is because you can actually use it yourself and actually help other investors that don't have this kit. You can actually charge them services. So it's more than one way to skin a cat in real estate. So let me show you the easy way of doing it. I want to actually show you on the computer the real estate wholesaling kit, but it's not ready right now. We're actually launching on the 13th. So I can't go in it right now because you only see a little sloppy part of what's going on. Let me show you. Hold on. Can't really see anything. See, it's not even up right now, so you can't even really see it. Okay, so we got to do a little bit more work to it, but that is actually the part of the wholesale kit that you'll get once you get in with the company. I mean, with the training course. But I want to show you this, what's all in the training kit. You get the title search in the training kit. You get skip tracing. You get property search. You get actually comp engine. Remember we were talking about the comps on the property and, you know, figuring out the ARV. You need that comp engine. You get a deal syndicator. You get Drive by Dollars app. You get funding for your deals. You actually can get do the owner search, and you get joint venture for that. You get all of that, all of this right here in the training course. I mean, in the wholesale kit. And if any investor will tell you about the title search, they'll charge you between $125, $250, something like that, to do a title search. And the deal isn't done until that money's in your account, right? So you want that deal to be done. And you want to know that when you go to the title company, they're not finding anything. That's why this wholesale kit is very important, because you can do your title search before you even get to the title company. And you know any surprise. You know if it's a lien on the property. You know it's in the judgments. You know if it's in bankruptcy. Anything. So you know that once you go to, you see your property and you get to the closing and the title company do their title search, you know there's nothing gonna come up because you already did your due diligence with your wholesaling kit. And you can also do skip tracing. Let's just say you can't find a property. I'm at the property owner. And that skip tracing is actually coming good with the Drive by Dollars apps as well. You could do type in the address and it come up of the owner's name and everything. And on this one right here, the Drive by Dollars app, that app right there, you can actually be in the neighborhood, right? And instead of holding your phone up to a house, they actually have an app out there. You can hold your phone up to the house and it actually tell you all the information about the house, but not all of it, but limited information. But for one, you don't want to bring an attention to yourself doing stuff like that. And two, if you gonna do it, you might as well do it right? So with this app that we have, with the system that actually combined with the training that I have, you can do it in a discreet way from the comfort of your own car and bring up the properties all around the area and the house that you're looking at. Let's just say you see a house that has a lot of, the yard, the grass is overgrown in the yard, and the owner's not there. So it actually come up and it bring up the owner's name. And I want you guys to, if you're not familiar with yellow letters, I want you to look that up. I want you to look up yellow letters because that's very important. What this comp would do, it would actually pull up a yellow letter for you. And you can be right there in the yard or on a road And if you want to buy that house, let's just say the owner's out of town, you can put up, just by a push of a button, you can actually contact the owner. And you can get his name, her name, email, and the address. And if you want to send out a yellow letter to that owner saying that you're interested in that property, you can actually press a button and then send a letter out to that homeowner. So that's a good thing with this Driving for Dollars app. And then, you can do a property search. Let's just say you get a deal and they have an address on there and no other information. And if you guys been a long time, you'll get a lot of wholesalers, investors just send you the name of the address and nothing else. So you can find out all this information, just on your own. And let's just say, for instance, that you get a deal, you just starting out, but you got a great deal like the one we use this as an example for, and you needed $27,000 to close on the deal. I mean, you got a buyer that will pay $32,000. As long as you got that buyer that will actually pay, I can lend you the money to actually purchase that property. And if you get over $5,000, I advise you guys to always do double closing on those properties. And the reason why is a lot of people don't like you making a lot of money on a property. They just feel like you just don't deserve it. So you want to do a double close on that property anytime, any chance you get, especially if the deal is over $5,000. Make sure you get a double closing on that property. So we'll actually lend you the money to actually do that. And of course, with the website that you'll get, oh yeah, I forgot all about that. You get two websites. It's a buyer website and a seller's website. Two lead generating websites with this wholesaling kit. You get two, not one, but two. And then you do deal syndicator. That means when you get that property on the contract, you put it up in your website. It goes everywhere. And everybody, all the wholesalers and the investors, lenders, they'll have access to seeing that property on your website. And on the joint venture side, you can do a lot of joint ventures with this. Let's just say, on your seller's website. No, your buying website, your buyer's website. A buyer come in and go on your website, and with the website you have, everybody that's in this community, their property is in here too. So their property will also be on your website once a buyer come into your website, they can view it also. So you can do joint ventures with the seller of that property and your buyer. So it's the easy way to do joint venture on that. And that all comes with the real estate training course. Oh no, I'm sorry. The wholesaling kit. All of this comes with the wholesaling kit. So let me go back. I'm gonna go backwards. You get the joint venture. You get the owner search, transactional funding, Drive by Dollars app, deal syndicator. You get the comp engine, where I automatically run comps for you, property search, skip tracing, and title search. And also, guys, like I told you, you can use this for other services also. So this is mine. This is what I use, and then my services that I actually charge other people. So let's just say you wanted that, but you needed some more training. So you can get this coaching and the training kit for a fraction of the price. And the only thing you have to do is go to this website right here. Type in that website, www.lushrealestatecourse.com, and you can sign up for either the training or the wholesale kit. I want to show you guys one thing right quick. When you go to the real estate, that www.lushrealestatecourse.com, if you want to buy the course, and this is the course right here, and I'm going to show you what all is in this course. Okay, it's 7 modules in this course, And this is all you will learn. More about you, who you are, Real Estate Investor 101, understanding the formulas, flipping houses, apartment buildings. Remember I said apartment buildings are my niche. Business growth and money structure. So it'll tell you how to grow your business, how to actually structure your money, because a lot of people get in and they're broke right after they get in, but I'll show you how to structure your money. So it's like 7 modules. It's mindset, beginner's guide to start real estate, all about the numbers, flipping 101, flipping single family houses all the way down to mobile homes. And you'll learn about creating multiple streams of income. And if you want to do it big, you might as well go real big and have 7 streams of income. And I actually train you on that. And I train you on running a business. And I'm just going through this real quick to show you the breakdown of the 12-week program that I offer. So that's 1 and 2, week 1 and 2. The 4-step formula for attracting customers, very important. Week 3 and 4, Real Estate 101, beginner's guide to real estate. And I won't go through all this, but you can read it. That's why it's 2 weeks. It's very intense. 2 weeks. Okay, on the 5th week, you want to understand the numbers. We already went over the mastering the MOA, the formula, and deal analyzer. You actually go through all of those, and I'll teach you how to do the formula for apartment buildings and everything. And then, the last week, we will actually start doing testing your skills. There's a lot of little tests I'll give you. Make sure that you have it on, have everything, the formula down pat. You'll know everything about how to evaluate a deal. Week 6, 7, and 8. We will go deep into flipping apartment buildings and houses. So flipping 101 will be 3 weeks. And you'll learn the ultimate guide of wholesaling, the ultimate guide of fix and flip, building the buyer's list, finding comps, best way to make an offer. You'll learn how to sign contracts, purchase sales agreement, and so on and so on. And this is the very important part right here. You want to make sure that you're doing it legally and ethically. You want to make sure you're doing it the right way. A lot of people aren't doing it. And also, quit your job for real estate. I'll show you how to quit your job and get into real estate full time within a 12-week period. And week 9, you'll learn how to do the apartment building. And you'll actually find out what your niche is. Maybe your niche is self-storage. Maybe your niche is land, hotels, single family, or office buildings. So many ways to actually flip a house and flip a hotel. It's amazing. So, you'll learn a lot of different ways of how to do that. So that will actually go down in week 9. Week 10 is business growth. Create multiple streams of income. And we're also going to find your niche and how you can wrap that around to creating income and active. And I'll tell you about active and passive income streams and network marketing and affiliate marketing programs. And the last week will be the money structure, how to actually run your business. So those are the 7 modules that you'll go down and that you'll actually, it takes 12 weeks to go over it. And if you want that, once you go to that website, www.lushrealestatecourse.com, you actually click right here to my course now. But if you want a consultation, you want a free phone call with me, you want to know more about the program, you want to know more about whatever, any question you may have, you want to click this schedule free coaching consultation. I'm sorry. But if you just want the real estate kit, you don't want any training, you just want the kit. And you can also just click right here. No, thank you. Give me my key. And you see the classes start February the 13th. After this, the prices will go up. But today, you can actually get in for, here's again, schedule free coaching consultation. No, give me my kit or you can click right here to get the course. So today you can actually get in for a low price of $150 down and $150 a month. Hold on one second. Okay, there we go. So to get the wholesaling kit and the training, all of this that I showed you, all the training that I showed you right here, and the wholesale kit, everything that's on this wholesale kit is $150 down today and $150 a month. Now, if you just want the whole training and you don't want the wholesale kit, you can actually go back, click that button that I told you about, my course. It says my course. You click on that button and you can get that whole entire training course. So guys, this is a very important training kit that you guys need, that I wish I had when I was starting out in the business. And it's just so beneficial. I can't tell you enough about how important it is to have that wholesaling kit. It's just like a kit, one-stop shop, everything that you need all in one. So I don't want to keep you guys no longer. I think we've been on here almost an hour, but only thing I want you to do is just go ahead and click on www.lushrealestatecourse.com. I won't go through the whole pitch of, what kind of person you are if you're not going to, get this kit. But I'm just letting you know, I laid everything out for you. This kit is what you really need. And the price will go up after February the 13th. So the best time to get in is now. So timing is everything. So if you want this kit for $150 down and $150 a month, you can get it. If you just want the kit, you can just pay $97 down. Let me go ahead and you can pay $97 down, $97 a month. If you want the training, you could pay $100 a month. You want the training and not the wholesale kit, you can pay $100 down every month and $100 a month every month. If you want the coaching program, it's $500 a month. Now the coaching program, I normally charge between $1,000 and $5,000. Just for a limited time, I'm only charging $500 down and $500 a month. But if you're having problems with making that payment, we can break it down in half. You just gotta let me know, and we can work with you. But I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. I've been on this almost 45 minutes. Again, I'm Lakeisha Hamilton. And if you want to get into the culture program training or get your wholesale kit, or if you want to get all of it, make sure you go over to www.lushrealestatecourse.com, and I'll see you guys on the next webinar. Thank you.